Hello everyone, welcome to this week's matchup where the newest semi-pro team, Leverage, takes on the veterans of the D1 division, Blast Camp, in the quarterfinals. Let's get into it by first talking about the Sunshine State layout. I'm sure most of you watching already know this, but goddamn, this layout was incredibly slow. But I surprisingly had a great time filming it once I learned how to film it. Most matches on this layout in the higher divisions came down to that one kill or that one wrong move that opened up the point. The snake side on this layout needed to be the one that teams attacked. I saw a lot of teams throwing 3 bodies at the snake side after the breakout, and that was for a good reason. The center of this field was used as a spot to feed bodies into the snake and hold off the potential D-side attack. Speaking of the D-side, the Doritos were almost non-existent in semi-pro. Most of the time, Dorito players were looking inside trying to hold off the snake side movement. That's a quick summary of the Sunshine State layout, and now let's talk about the two teams fighting it out on the field. Leverage was coming off a great 2022 season in D2 in the NXL, heading into this first event. They won the first and second major events and finished second in the series at the end of the year. They made the bump up to D1 during the offseason, and this is where they would see how they stacked up against the other semi-pro teams. One thing to note about their roster, Chris Caputo, who was their one on the D side and a core member of the team, got picked up by pro team Brooklyn Bears. Travis Baskin and Brennan Chester, both former Top Gun Revel and current Master Blasters players, were brought in to fill the void. Leverage went 2-2 in the prelims and just came off a great come-from-behind win against GG Factory, where they were down by 2 points with 3 minutes left. They ended up tying the match and winning it in overtime. And now let's talk about the team lining up on the other side of the field. Blast Camp entered their 4th year in the semi-pro division this season and were coming off a solid 2022 season where they took first at 2 majors. They've taken 4th in the series the last 3 years in a row and are one of the top teams in D1. Leverage wasn't the only team to have a major roster change. Camp picked up Rob Velez during the offseason, a former pro player for Revo, Aftershock, Impact, and more. Throughout the prelims, Camp lost just 1 point while scoring 17 on their opponents. With a 4-0 prelim record, they got a bye into the quarterfinals where they would face Leverage. Now let's take a look at these two teams side by side. Experience goes to Blast Camp with a majority of high-ranked D1 players as well as 2 pro-ranked players, compared to Leverage who has a majority of D2 and lower-ranked D1 players. Blast Camp definitely takes attack here with 17 points scored compared to Leverage's 13. Camp also takes defense since they were only allowed 1 point scored on them, while Leverage allowed 8. Since this is the first event of the year, I'll take a look at last year's Sunday appearances for both teams. Camp played 6 NXL events in 2022 and made it to Sunday 86% of the time. Leverage played 5 events and moved on to Sunday 100% of the time. So I'm going to give Leverage this one. Finally, we have the overall score, and I have to give Blast Camp a pretty big edge here. Despite Leverage having the momentum from their Ochos win, Camp has been dominating this event so far. So that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this team breakdown. Leaving a like on this video right now would be greatly appreciated and it helps out a lot. And now, let's get into this quarter-final matchup.
Hey, it's a Holmes 3D set. 200, shotgun. Take something orange, Doc. Hey, Rob, 200's here! Hey, Nate, get on your feet! Hey, money! 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 I'm on the board, sir! 200 shotgun! Hey, Nate, let's look to get out of there! Hey, 200's here all day! 200! Hey, baby! Baby! Baby's up! Okay! Hey, baby, Detroit! Baby, Detroit! Baby, Detroit! Baby, Detroit 200! Hey, caution the gun! Caution the gun! Caution the gun! Hey, you gotta find the bodies over here! Hey, baby, Detroit body went out! Hey, 100! Hey, Thunder! Hey, Ridge! Cobra! Ridge! Ridge! You still have a lot of time. Hey, go back to the tent! Hey, go back to the tent, Rob! Get on his hammer, on his hammer! Hey, take orders on the wire! Hey, Rob, 9 minutes! Detroit, 200! Yeah, Detroit, 200, Thunder, stay! Hey, Tiger, maybe Tiger the 200, maybe Tiger the Thunder. Okay? Tiger the Thunder, I think. Come on!
Just, is it that one? Yep. Here, I'll do it. I got it.
Hey!
Point approved.
That's one. That's one, baby. I got shot by the thunder guy.
I hope you guys enjoyed that match. I tried to keep the team breakdown, the layout breakdown as condensed as possible for this, so I hope you guys did enjoy those as well. Shout out to all the YouTube members that are being shown right below this video right now. If you're interested in seeing this video early like everybody else did down below, you can consider becoming a member of the YouTube channel. It's a great way to help support me and get some perks of the channel. Also, I'm going to be doing merch giveaways, so YouTube members get automatically entered into that if you're D4 Xball or higher. Speaking of merch, check out the store that's linked down below in the description. There's lots of great stuff on there, long sleeves, hoodies, dry fits, a lot of good options on that store. But that's going to do it for me. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next match. Go play some paintball.